Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Imagine with Hera podcast. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, and I'll have her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Sofia Forrest Turner. I'm 19 years old and I'm a student at UC Berkeley. I'm also this year's reigning Miss Utah Teen USA.
Amazing. Well, I'm so happy to get to talk with you today. I don't know if we've ever actually met in person, but
I
we've been
know, which is crazy
communicating.
because we've like gone to school
I
at the
know.
same school all year and like are
I
so
know.
similar, but never
Yeah.
actually talked to
Yeah,
each
it's so
other.
great to actually get to talk to you and not just be
I
like a social
know.
media
So nice
figure.
to-
It's really
I
cool.
know.
Okay, well, to get right on into it, tell us about how you found out about the Miss USA organization and why you decided to compete.
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of a funny connection that ended up working out in my favor. I've always been interested in pageants, and I grew up in dance competitions, so I've just had this really intense love for performing, being on stage. I just never knew how to start, how to get into it, and I started doing National Charity League in high school, and that was something that was really important to me. One of the events I got to do partnered with a local dress boutique, and when I was there, talking to them about the sponsorship, there was actually a recruiter for Miss Nevada Teen USA. And that was the first pageant I ever did. That was my junior year of high school. So honestly, I'm still pretty new. That wasn't that long ago. And I grew up splitting my time between Utah and Las Vegas. So I've started in the Miss Teen USA system in Vegas and then eventually found my way into the same system, but in Utah. And that's where I won my title this past year.
Amazing. So, what has been the most memorable or your favorite experience as Miss Utah Teen USA?
Honestly, just the time that I've gotten to spend with my miss has been so valuable to me. We've done a lot of fun events together. One of my favorites was the Thanksgiving. We did the turkey trot together, and just having that special time with her on such a big family holiday, knowing that this is my new family in pageants, and that was really valuable to me. Also being able to be involved in the community. That was in Lehigh, where my miss is from, so it was nice to get to know more people in her community and also just see more of Utah and the beautiful state.
That's so cool. So, I'm going to switch topics a little bit. What was
Okay.
your freshman experience like at Berkeley?
Honestly, literally best year of my entire life. I loved it so much. And coming from a really small private high school, transitioning here to just a completely different environment, new surroundings, so many people, it's just been such a fun, crazy adventure. I've loved it so much.
I'm so glad. It's been such a cool experience. I feel like Berkeley is such an acquired taste. It's so interesting to hear
Yes.
people's answers. So,
It's
that's good
very
to hear
you
though.
love it or you hate it, but I'm
Oh
definitely
yeah.
someone who loves it.
Same. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see. You're on the dance team at
I
Berkeley, right? What
am.
has that been like? That's like a whole nother beast.
Honestly, that's been the highlight of my freshman year experience. I grew up dancing, like I mentioned before, and competing, but this is the first time in my life that I've gotten to dance for cheerleading kind of aspect, like performing at the football games, basketball, competing at UDA, all of these new experiences. So it's similar in the fact that I'm still dancing. I've gotten to continue that passion, but it's honestly just brought me a whole new love for dance, transformed how I view like everything about dance, the community, the team aspect, I just have found so much more love for dance this past year, and I'm really excited for next season and just getting to grow with this team. It's been such a special experience so far.
That's awesome. Well, switching topics again, Team USA. What was that
Yeah,
like? Do you have any special moments? Give us the insight.
it was so much fun. Honestly, the best part is just meeting all the other girls. It's so incredible to be in that environment, surrounded by like-minded people, surrounded by people that are driven and motivated and have a lot of the same goals and values as you, and just getting to know them even away from the competition setting, hanging out in each other's rooms after a long day, talking, grabbing food. It's those in between special moments that just made the whole experience incredibly unique and honestly indescribable. It's just been so much fun. Even continuing those friendships after the pageant, I still talk to some of those girls all the time. So I think that was the most exciting part for me.
That's so cool. I'm trying to think, what is something that you've gotten out of your time competing in the Miss USA program that you didn't expect you'd get out of it? Like a lesson or a skill or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the value in the USA system doesn't even come from winning the title. It comes from being part of the pageants, being part of the experience, joining that community. You just make so many connections instantly, and you never know how those connections are going to be valuable to you in the future. And I think it's so important to really take care in every single interaction with every contestant, every judge, any person you come across. Just get to know them, have them get to know you. And I think that it's so important to build those friendships. And something special about the USA organization is that you can really be yourself, and that's what the organization values. Like being yourself, getting to know people, talking about yourself. Like I think that's so important. It's not like performative in any way. It's not like try and be someone else. It's the organization is like wants to know who you are, and I think that's super special.
That is awesome. I'm trying to think if I have any other questions for you. My goodness, if you could give advice to somebody considering competing in pageants or even specifically the USA program, what would you tell them?
I would tell them just to come in with like a lot of hopes, but also no expectations. I remember doing my first pageant just being like, I'm here for a fun time. Like, I'm here to get to do this and try a new thing. No expectations whatsoever. Like, I did not, of course, everyone wants to win, but I did not think like I'd get even anywhere close to that. And I ended up getting first runner up in my first pageant. And I think a lot of it came from that mindset, just being like, willing to learn, willing to grow and try a new thing without any like preconceived, I need to win this whole thing. And having that open mindset allowed me to just like be myself, represent my values in a really authentic way. And I think that's helped me succeed a lot since my first pageant and like coming into my current title. So yeah, like as far as advice for anyone interested in competing, like be yourself, be open to anything, be open to winning, be open to losing. And I think that a lot of value comes from not winning a pageant. You can learn a lot from being a runner up, from not placing in the finals. And as someone who's stood on that stage, held those girls' hands, and it's not you, like there's so much value in that. There's so much value in seeing, like, what did I do wrong? What can I do better? What did she do that made her the right fit for this title? Because there's always something you can learn, even if you don't win the crown. There's so much value in those runner up positions, and there's so much that you can take from that and move forward and grow and be stronger the next year.
I love that. That's so amazing. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do this today. Before I let you go, can you please let everybody know where they can find you on social media? That way, hopefully, you'll get some followers off of this.
Yes, of course. My personal account is my full name, Sophia Forrest Turner, Sophia with an F and Forrest with two R's. And you can also find me for a few more weeks on Miss Utah Teen USA, and then I will crown the next lucky girl
So excited.
July 11th. So I'm so excited.
So awesome. Well, thank you again for joining me today, and hopefully, I'll catch you at Berkeley soon.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, bye.